TECHNOCLIL for You 2017. This is an online course run by Letizia Cinganotto and Daniela Cucurullo. Here is my Clil journey. Hello, I teach English in the upper secondary school of my town, Gragnano. I am also a tuning ambassador for Campania region. I have been interested in Clil for some years. In 2012, I ran a bilateral community project with the Language Bulgarian School in Brazza. English and Science Conquered the New Space, which won the Tuning Italian Prize. My students told their experience in a TV program, Generazione Digitale, and in this picture, they are at the studios in Naples. Starting from this project, I have never given up using Clil and the tuning course. And this is my Clil lesson, starting with the drawing question: why should Shakespeare be read nowadays? We know that reading Shakespeare's works is usually a hard task for teenagers due both to the difficulty of the language used and to the difficulty of the topics dealt. While answering these questions, students will improve their English language proficiency and their social skills. Following my learning designer, my students will be guided to move from basic interpersonal communicative skills to cognitive academic language proficiency. And now let's start with the first step, organizing the groups. I usually use TeamUp to create groups according to some criteria which are shared with my students. To develop effective collaboration among the students, they are asked to build a tower using only spaghetti. Now it's time to introduce the content, Shakespeare. The students watch a video about Shakespeare's life, and then I show them some pics and short videos I took with my mobile when I was in Stratford. My students can use them as realia for their final task. Then students' comprehension is checked with a written test with true-false question and open answers, so that they can promote new ideas in the group, and at the end they can create their presentation about the authors. Using the realia and all the news they found on the net, each group could propose its own presentation. This is a short example of a collaborative presentation made by one of the groups. As you can see, it starts with the driving question, why visiting Stratford-upon-Avon? And each student of the group created a section. Then students are invited to watch some videos about the book they are going to read, and then they answer the poll. Then students watch another video about the first part of the tragedy, paying attention to the original language used, and then they are guided to discover how much of a Shakespearean idiom is still in use today. Each group is asked to answer a set of open questions to check the comprehension of the general plot. Then they discuss and fill in the mind map which will guide the group in elaborating its own narration. Then the students watch a tutorial about an inspiring new web tool, Storyboard That. They can use it for their final outcome. Each group discusses the general draft of their presentation, agreeing on the general language they want to use in their modern presentation. After planning in the classroom, The group starts creating in the high city room. Then each group introduces the final product to the peers, and each student points out what role he or she played within the group. Using the rubric I created with Robister, my students evaluate the works made by their peers and then they vote for the best one. This Clil lesson is part of an e-twinning project, Rethink News, and in this picture my students are speaking with their partners of the other European school about Shakespeare.